Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here this evening. I have done several get ready with me's this year, but I haven't done a routine as such, so I thought I would do that today. I have about 30 minutes before I have to leave the house, so fingers crossed I can get this done. Without breaking anything. Tonight I am off to my birthday, another birthday thing. Some of the friends that I have befriended at my church are doing an evening with me tonight. A girly night in. I have no idea what we're doing, but we shall see. Right, come on Becca, focus. So first of all, I apply primer. Right now I'm trying to finish this. I was given this last year. For me, I don't tend to notice that much difference between primers, except for the application, of course. Some primers can be a bit tacky and slip off. I can't wait to finish that though. I have been on that for so long. The next thing I use is foundation. This is the Liquid Healthy Mix from Bourjois. I'm halfway through this. I think this was about £10 from Superdrug or Boots, and it's a bit hit and miss. Even when I'm delicate and use the sponge correctly, I still find that it doesn't cover all my marks. For £10 though, it's not too bad, but I do need to invest in some decent foundation next year. So I just dab that all over. My skin is quite sore today. It looks fine, but it's very dry. It has been cold this week. I am filming this video on the 13th of December. So this is the week when we had all the snow. There we go, and as you can see, my face doesn't look that different. The next thing I do is concealer. This is also from Bourjois. There was a period when I was using yellow colour correcting concealer underneath concealers. However, this has been so strong and so good for my purple circles. I hate my purple circles. They are inherited. My grandma had them. Thank you, Grandma, I appreciate it. I have tried so many concealers, and this and the MAC Longwear concealer are the only two that seem to cover. Hopefully you can hear me, my hand's all in front of my face. I also have a massive blue vein down the side of my eye. It's been there for as long as I can remember. I hate it sometimes. Sometimes it can look as though someone has literally drawn a blue line down my face. When I have dark red marks, I use a different concealer from Bourjois. It's much thicker and it stays put. This is the concealer that I use on my neck when I get marks here and here. Every month I get hormonal acne just below my ears and around here. So painful. And this covers so well. I also know that I touch my face far too much. It's because of dermatillomania. As soon as I find something, I go for it. So I do need harsher makeup, stronger makeup, so that stays put better. Got a little mark on my nose, just cover that. I think my exposure's too bright, so you might not be able to see it. I've turned my exposure down, so maybe you can see my marks now. For the last 4 years or so, I've been getting reactions under my jaw here. So there are some times when I have massive red marks under here. You won't see it when I vlog, but I know it's there. So I put concealer there as well. Right, powder. This powder I have had for far too long that the packaging's wearing off. I think it's from Rimmel. This is my go-to powder. You know, when there is stuff in it, of course. There we go. I just spritz that everywhere. So this was about £6, and the other one I use is the Vichy Dermablend powder. It's so fine, and I tend to put that under my eyes like this and carefully rub it in. On the days where I am going somewhere important, or sometimes when I'm filming, I will use this because I find it fixes and lasts a lot longer. Hi, Grayball. I don't bake. I've never baked. I don't know how to bake. Well, cooking and makeup. So there we go. Woohoo! That's the base of my face. The canvas is done. Sometimes, depending on how my skin is, I will go over it with some Studio Fix from MAC. Sometimes I will literally only wear that as foundation, especially when I've got oily skin. That's helped me so much. And that makes me look like a ghost with no colour. I know that they come with a sponge, but I find that much better. The application's better. Okay, next I do blusher. I'm not the best at blusher. I'm still trying to find out whereabouts on my cheeks I'm supposed to put this. And I find sometimes when I wear this is my primary blusher, if I put it in certain places of my face, it ages me a lot. So for me, I'm not quite there with my blusher application. So sometimes I put too much on, sometimes I don't put enough. As long as it doesn't look like I've been punched in the face, then I'm happy. The next thing I do are my eyes. I am one of those people that does the eye makeup last. I do trust myself. For most of this year, I have been using the No. 7 primer for my eyes. However, I discovered a product that sort of acts as a shadow, cream, and a base all in one. I can't say this. This is the Max Factor Excess Shimmer eyeshadow, but it's like a cream. I can do so many looks with this, and I love the application. For me, I do struggle with eyeshadow powders. I find they go all over the place, whereas this I have more control. I know some people find it the other way around. They find the creams are restrictive, or you have to work fast because they dry fast. For me, I find it doesn't dry that fast. Sometimes I leave it like that, other times I build it up. Today I'm going to build it up. It is so hard doing your makeup when you're filming and talking about it simultaneously because I'm too far away from my mirror. Normally I'm up close and personal. There we go. Ooh. The next thing I do is add a bit of form, make the inners of my eyes lighter, and I do that with this, or eyeshadow powder. I was given this last year as a freebie when I bought some makeup, and I put it in a box and forgot about it until recently. Look at that. Just dab it in and blend it over. Woohoo! Gotta remember what finger I'm using. I can hear my cat snoring. I'm going to be wearing blue this evening, so that's why I'm making it a bit cool. And then I go in with the dark stuff. Some brown eyeshadow in the corner. I also find that going over the top with powder can set it in a way. For most of this year, I have not been doing winged eyeliner because the creases either side of my eyes have been getting so strong that I find by the end of the day, the eyeliner keeps smudging. So I have been creating, I don't know, eyeshadow eyeliner around my eyes with dark brown eyeshadow. The good thing is, when you do smoky eye, if you make a mistake, you can just rub it out. Not like an eraser, a rubber, but you can smudge it. That's the word, smudge it. Depending on the colour that I'm wearing, I'm going to be wearing blue, I will add a bit of blue into the brown. It brings out my eyes a little bit more, especially in daylight. So I do find that I struggle with my right eye. I can't freehand it with one hand. I have to sort of hold my eye sometimes, especially when I do winged eyeliner. I wish I could just go done, but I can't do it. That's another reason why I should do my eye makeup first, so that I don't smudge the foundation down the side of my face. But that's the way I do it. Right, eyebrows. In the last 2 years or so, I have been through so many different ways of doing my eyebrows. I've used creams, pomades. I've used the Makeup Revolution brow pomade, and I love that, but I found it dried out faster than I would have liked, even though I put the lid on it. I love Soap & Glory's eyebrow stick thing. I will put it there. I've run out of that at the moment. That's the thing I use to do my wrinkles. Wrinkles? Oh, freckles. In the summer, I just dab on the paintbrush over my cheeks. Now this is the bit I don't like. I find that bit hard, drawing on that bit. I don't really have sides to my eyebrows. One, because I tear them out, and two, because they're so blonde when they grow back, they don't show up. Right, fantastic. Then we do mascara. Woohoo! I've done too many woohoos in there. I tend to use brown mascara over black mascara because my eyelashes are naturally full-on blonde, so when I do black mascara, it just looks weird. Brown looks natural in comparison. My eyelashes are long and straight, so they don't curl upwards, they grow downwards. That's annoying, but I have tried to use those in the past. Did not go well. Of course, I've been careful when I've tried to curl my eyelashes, but I find they break off so easily. So that's one eye done. Then I go underneath like that. I also find dragging the mascara brush towards my nose helps make them stand up better. Okay, and underneath. I don't pull out my eyelashes, but I am missing eyelashes in that corner. I've been missing eyelashes there for, again, as long as I can remember. Sometimes that annoys me because I can't get a lash effect right up until my eye, so it's another reason for doing eyeshadow underneath. Gives it more definition, makes it look like I've got eyelashes. And last of all, lips. So I'm going to be wearing blue, pink lipstick. Most of the time I will put on my First Aid Beauty lip balm, but I've misplaced that at the moment. I think I left it at Bible group last week. I'm always leaving things at Bible group, and I find that works well. Right, I can't talk when I do this. So as I can't talk whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So I line the outside of my lips with a colour that's roughly similar to the lipstick I use. So I have no top lip, so I'm always struggling to create a top lip. I have to draw on my top and make it look like I have a cupid's bow, a defined cupid's bow. Sometimes I will only use lip liner to colour my lips. I find that lasts a long time, as well as lipstick. Using a lip liner creates a matte look. Then you can put gloss over the top if that's what you're after. I'm happy with that. And then I have to wait a good 5 minutes before I spritz myself with a makeup fixer. If I do this too early, I find that my eye makeup smudges under my eyes, and sometimes I get white marks all over my face, like powder. That's why I'm shaking this, so I don't get that when I spritz myself. Here we go. I like that smell. And we're done. I'm just going to quickly throw on what I'm going to be wearing. Ooh. Ow. There we go. Nothing too fancy. I love this jumper. And I'm going to wear my fish. Blech. I keep dropping everything today. What is going on? So what I've done is I've tried to match the inner corners of my eyes with this. It's not blue, of course, but it connects better. When it comes to makeup though, I do try to coordinate my eyes with my clothes, and I'm very conscious of the fact that my teeth are not white. There's nothing wrong with them not being white, but for me I find wearing pink lipstick like this, or other colours that are brighter, sometimes enhances the yellowness, and I get self-conscious. I feel like I've got sweet corn for teeth, surrounded by pinkness. So I wish I could wear dark pink lipstick, but it doesn't look right on me. Continuing on from colours, I also try to match my lipsticks with my clothes, in the sense I don't have too many different colour schemes going on. So if I'm wearing red, I try not to wear a brown lipstick. Red lipstick or neutral. With what I'm wearing today, I could have worn brown or pink, but I thought pink is my favourite colour. The one colour I struggle to coordinate with is black, because my makeup tends to be based around the colour of brown. So when I wear black, it makes my eyes look too light. So I struggle. I find that when I do black eyeshadow, black mascara, really dark black smoky eyes, not only do my eyes pop, but it makes me look like I'm going to a rock concert. I love the way I look with dark makeup, but it just seems to look too much on me. Black mascara, black eyeliner, okay, but anything more and my eyes go pow. To be fair, I would rather have the men looking at my eyes than anything else on my body, because I feel that eyes are a good communication tool. But yeah, I worry about that sometimes. One day, perhaps I should do another one of these, but do a dark black smoky eye. I mean, there are so many different ways that I do my makeup, but this is my average everyday Things may change, like the colour, and I might use a powder instead of a cream, but a few of those things in there are my everyday go-tos. I will put a list of all the products I used in the video description downstairs below. I know there's lots of things I haven't covered in this that my brain is like, oh, Becca, why didn't you say that when you were doing your makeup? I am one of those people where when I buy makeup, I try to make it last as long as possible, within reason, of course. For me, I do find makeup can be quite expensive, especially when you're exploring and trying new things. And for me, one thing that I struggle with is the wear of makeup. The experience that I've had is the cheaper the makeup, the less it's able to wear. I know that's not necessarily correct, that's just my experience. I find that application of makeup is fine, but then it lasts, I don't know, a couple of hours max before it really starts to fall apart, especially as I'm getting older. Within, I don't know, 2-3 hours, my wrinkles show through. You start to notice it wear here, and as I said, with eyeliner in the eyes. And apart from cost, another thing that I struggle with in regards to makeup is trying new things. When I find things that I like, I stick to them. I buy multiple versions of the same products that I like because I know they work, I know how they work, and I've been using them for so long that I know them inside out. So I do need some help in branching out on my makeup experience. I do find it frustrating how so many companies say they're cruelty-free and they're not, in the sense that their parent company tests on animals, or their company sells in China, so therefore in China they test on animals. So my brain is just So originally I thought that MAC was cruelty-free and it sells in China. Bourjois I thought was cruelty-free and that's not. Soap and Glory is another one. For a long time I thought that Soap and Glory was cruelty-free, so I bought tons of their stuff thinking I was okay. I think number 7 is cruelty-free. I think the biggest struggle is getting through it all to buy new stuff. I can't just throw it all out and start again. I can't afford to do that, but I would if I could. The same with cosmetics, like body cosmetics and hair. So definitely when I finish that, I will be finding an alternative. A more expensive alternative, of course. I'm sort of summarising my thoughts on this topic because I have to go, but ultimately I know that I have done this and I know that I have touched upon the subject of cruelty-free, but my brain has a lot more to say on this topic, so I'm open for discussion downstairs below. If you have any suggestions for cruelty-free products that are similar to the ones that I have mentioned, please let me know as well downstairs. Thank you for watching this. I do hope I wasn't too serious. My brain is in 30 different places right now. I am excited to go this evening, but at the same time I'm just juggling all these things inside my brain, so I do feel a bit serious. Oh, I guess you could say it's been a bit of a stressful day, but it's going to end well. It's going to be a good evening. That's the chair making all those noises. Okay, I need to go. I have to go. I've got to go. Bye-bye everyone. See you tomorrow.